Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
Yeah.
Man, we're talking fucking bombing, you know? What it means to bomb, what it means to fail.
To
first,
fail.
First of all, what's up? Mango Bay here.
Oh, we're jumping right in. Woo! Mango Bay. I'm dressed like I'm selling you fruit at a cart right now, bro.
Very top line fruit, though. Very good fruit.
The nicest bananas. The
It's like
banana.
if Whole Foods had like a street vendor cart, it would be you.
Of course, they wouldn't hire a brown guy.
They wouldn't.
They would hire a Becky, but
they'd have a Becky with dreads.
yeah, whose dreads are like eking
Who's
onto
wearing
the food.
Indian clothes though? Who's appropriating as fuck?
Who always white girls who wear Indian clothes? It's like they don't know how to match the Indian patterns.
No, they're just like, anything goes
they'll
with these guys.
They'll go like pure tie dye with like a jaguar
Yeah.
Indian print, then merge it with like these hoop earrings with like Vishnu dangling.
They think they don't understand. They don't see the deeper patterns and shit.
They don't
the deeper
understand the
coordination.
fractals of the
Yeah, for them it's like anything goes in this culture.
orange and orange.
Yeah.
You're a traffic cone.
Yeah.
And I'm steering clear. Okay? I hate white girls who fucking wear Indian clothes. They don't know what the fuck they're
Oh
doing.
god, they're a menace, dude.
You know?
They're
And
such a
they look
menace.
good when Indian girls dress them. You know, at
Yeah.
weddings, and they fucking don't have any say in the process.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh my god, wow, yeah. But when Indian girls like dress, or white girls try to dress Indian, they think it's like, they think Mumbai is Burning Man.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to a rave in India. Bro, it's what?
Yeah, their idea of India is like bare feet. That's Indian, right?
Woo!
Bare feet.
Dude, my feet looks like your face. It's like,
God.
fuck you. You know, eat, pray, fuck you.
Yeah.
How about that,
Eat,
dude?
pray, die.
Eat, pray, perish. You know?
Yeah. Eat, pray,
Julia
die,
Roberts.
bitch.
And Julia Roberts would be the person they cast, bro.
I didn't see that movie. Did you?
Yeah, I did. If somehow, I don't even know how I do. You know those movies that you don't know when you watched it,
Yeah.
how you watched it, but you know you have all the.
It's like on an airplane or
you have it,
something.
you just
Yeah.
have it in your brain. It was probably at a Dawas or something.
Yeah.
And they would cast. She walked in with her fucking head up and her poodle in her bag. That's the one.
Oh shit.
That's the one who should be riding an elephant. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, dude. I really, really fucking hate that movie. It's and again, I'm not, you know, you're more the activist than I am in these kind of things, right? Like you're more just aware of all this shit. But that movie just like hit me to my core.
Oh
like,
man,
what
I
a
gotta see it
fucking
now.
shit
I gotta hate watch that.
piece of shit movie. Julia Roberts. Of course you get that smoothie bitch.
Yeah.
You know? Because you know Gwyneth Paltrow was right there almost.
Yeah, I know. The
God,
understudy.
I would love to do the movie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
She was like, in
she's like,
case-
I'm living this life.
Yeah. You know? Guys, I have a new line of gum that will make you see
It's
Nirvana.
Ayurvedic gum.
Ayurvedic gum. You bite one, you see Vishnu.
It's made from neem.
It's made from neem and the blood of my enemies. It's like, what? Dude, it's crazy.
What the fuck are you talking about,
What are you
Gwyneth?
talking- Gwyneth?
You're insane, Gwyneth.
I don't trust anybody who's got a W and a Y in their fucking name, bro. That's some demonic shit.
Unless they're Eastern European and it's a last name. You're just some waspy Connecticut bitch with
Yeah.
a bunch
Right?
of that's weird.
My name's Caitlin, 3 Ys.
Because I'm special, and my parents knew I was going to be special, so they knew I would need a couple extra Ys. You know?
Then she gets a sex change. Oh, that's what the Y's
Yeah.
are for. You know what I'm saying? Y chromosome. Ketchup.
Science.
Ketchup.
Science.
Heinz. Ketchup.
Chromosomes.
Dude, I've had some rough bombs in my life, bro. Rough bombs in
Yeah.
my life, dude. Because when I first started comedy, I was beyond bad. Like I used to because my style was very, when you're scared starting comedy, you're doing the caricature of yourself because
Right.
you're not brave enough to do yourself.
Right.
So I'd come in, right. My first joke for the first like 6 months of my comedy was oh god, hey guys, what's going on? Name's Usama. Usama been laughing. Grenade. You're dead. That was it. And then I'd be like, doesn't Usama Siddiqui sound like a clown's name or something? Like, hey, come on down to Usama Siddiqui's party. It's gonna be a real birthday blast. That was literally what I used to say. Real birthday blast.
Well, you must if you kept doing it, you must have gotten some responses somewhere, right?
Yeah, I was just so bad, bro. I was just so fucking bad, you know? I bombed routinely. I would go down to Oak Cliff, which is the black part of Dallas, and I would do jokes down there. And, bro, I remember, oh my God, middle of one of my sets, right? I'm like, middle joke, and then middle, she's just like, no. Literally, just like, nah, honey. This ain't it. Dude, and it's one of those like, well, shit, yeah, whatever you know, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them.
You just came up with a bunch of cliches.
Well, you know, the early bird gets the fucking worm. That's what I say.
Try, and if you fail, you still try again. Okay,
Right, but I'm fucking up the things too. I'm like,
Yeah.
a bird in the hand is worth two in the butt.
keep trying. Keep trying.
This is what black comics do when you're bombing.
Yeah.
They take the light and they put it in their pocket and they leave away. They don't give you the light.
They let you
They
suffer.
let you suffer. It is the funniest thing they do. Is like the host is like saw me, came in to light me, saw how bad I was doing.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Goes take a smoke. I see him in the window.
it's amazing.
Taking a smoke, bro. Just like looking
Oh,
over.
that is so
chuckling.
good. I love that for some reason.
Bro, and I remember there was like one pillar. This is one of my worst bombs in Dallas. There was one pillar that the one guy was behind. The room was really badly situated. So it's like I'm doing a set. There's like a crowd, pillar, and there's a crowd behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing so bad. The guy got up from behind the pillar to
watch
say I
you
sucked.
see.
He upgraded to premium Groupon
Oh my
just to see me
God.
bomb harder. Dude, I cannot tell you how bad it was. Like, there are racists now at that show that saw
you
me,
converted.
that I converted,
You converted
to
to brown racism.
Yeah. You know, they ain't so bad. They saw
We need
me.
a wall.
Yeah.
We need a wall,
around
guys.
just this guy. Just a Usama-based wall. Literally one of my worst bombs. I walked out just dejected. Every black person there just fucking destroyed me.
Yeah.
Boo! How about some jokes? And I walked out, and it was fine.
How long were you into comedy?
This is a year in.
Okay.
Oak Cliff was like the urban circuit.
Yeah.
You're going there. If you suck, they're going to let you know. Black crowds are just like, they give love, but they also take love. You already
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Right? And if you don't get the loudest black lady in the crowd to like you, it's over. So every crowd has like little pressure points.
Yeah.
Right? When you get that pressure point, you get that area.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're the leader energetically of that area. So a black lady is always the energetic leader. No
She's
matter
the
what.
center of gravity in the
Always,
room.
always.
And she's actually the show until
Always.
you can take it
Until
away
you
from
take
her.
away-
Yeah.
Yes. You have to arrest
Yeah.
the show from the
Control
black lady.
away.
So what happened was I got on her bad side immediately. But I was a 20-year-old kid. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know race, bro. I was a brown kid, grew up around brown people, around white people. So it's like that was my life. Suburban brown.
Yeah.
I had a couple of black friends who were suburban black. So seeing hood black people or interacting with them was like a comedy.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
Yeah.
And I started off the wrong foot because I'm bombing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I even tried being like, I like Space Jam. Nothing.
Right. I like Space Jam. Let me reach out to them somehow.
I know who Charlie Barnett is. Killer Sheep, anybody?
You guys into basketball?
Yeah, please.
Basketball?
Hey.
You know
Hey.
who was great?
You know-
Nelson
you know what-
Mandela.
You know what I love? Brown versus Board of Education. That's my favorite court case.
I miss you, Obama. I guess Obama was around then. He wasn't even elected
But
yet.
that's how deep it was.
Shit, man. You've been doing it a long ass time, baby.
7 years, bro.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. Well, I mean, you know, it's different for me because I started late. You know,
By the way, we're talking about failure. Yeah,
we're talking about this is an episode. We're talking about failure.
Failure in the
As
arts.
comics, we call it bombing,
bombing. Failure is a Desi. Failure
Yeah.
in Desi culture. You already know.
which is huge.
Huge.
Which is huge.
Everything.
I have a different relationship to bombing, I think, because I started later.
Right.
And I think one of the benefits of starting later,
In life.
yeah, is I started in my 30s.
Right.
I'm 3 years in
Do
now.
the math, boys.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing comedy? How many years? In your 30s?
Yeah, no, I'm 3 years in
Yeah,
to
3
doing
years in.
comedy. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Secret's out.
Age math.
So when I came in, it's like I had already a concept, and I've been funny my whole life,
Hell yeah.
and I have it, and I had done things like I taught for a little while, so I could be in front of people
Right.
and talking.
Accruing skills.
Yeah, I'm accruing different skills that actually work perfectly for stand-up.
I held
you
a
know?
mic stand for a couple of years.
Yeah, exactly.
I just had a mic stand holding classes. I don't know why I took them. I just felt like it was going to be helpful at one
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
I used to
so-
climb a lot of stairs.
And so I came in, and when I started, the first open mic I did, I killed.
Yeah,
you
where at?
know, it was at the Comic Strip.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was the Comic Strip because I just Googled open mics New York City, and that
Right,
came up.
right.
It's like, all right, it's a club. You know, let's
Great.
see what can happen here.
Great.
And for me, it was just like I just want to try this. I need to try this before I die because this is something that's been in me for so long.
I love it. I did a story of me bombing, and you returned it with a story of you doing really well.
Yeah, no,
I feel you, buddy.
I'm getting to
That
it.
bomb reminds me of the one time I killed
Getting
it.
to so. You know, I got into it and I got up and I killed. And I was like, this is great.
Right. Hell yeah.
I'm fucking loving this. Second open mic I did, completely bombed. Just completely bombed.
Bro, the same thing happened to me. The first set I did, killed it.
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden puns up the ass. You bet your ass.
Right.
That's all I had.
Yeah.
Mike 2 through 9 did not get one laugh.
Right.
Crisp.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, no laugh.
Right.
Not even a not even a ha. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Not even
yeah.
a nothing, dude. It
Yeah.
was just,
Yeah. It's total silence.
if my set was an EKG machine, the patient's dead.
He's dead. Yeah.
He's dead.
So my actual biggest bomb, I think, was it was a show at the Broadway Comedy Club.
Yeah.
So it was a lit show, though. It was a great show, very fire. I mean, unreal. And I was about to go up, and then I get bumped by Mike Epps.
Here we go.
And Mike Epps is a monster.
Yeah.
You know, there's no denying it. He's been in the game so long.
He's very
just
good.
Fucking funny.
Mike Epps is just crazy
And
good.
he's at that level.
He's a killer, bro.
Yeah, he's just at that level where he's not even prepared.
Yeah.
He came in with some fucking really hot woman.
Yeah.
You know, his fucking like limousine's just idling outside while he
right.
comes in. She sits down. He just goes up to the stage and he's just talking, and
Right.
everything he's saying is just murderous
Yeah.
gold. He's saying dumb shit. He's just like, fellas, he's like, brush your teeth before you suck some titties, huh? Just brush your teeth before you suck some titties. You know, the stank breath lingering on some titties, and I'm just like, everyone's dying. I'm dying. I'm like, this is amazing. You know,
Give me more Mike Epps premises.
that was the one that stuck out to me.
Man. Yo, pay your phone bill.
Yes.
Pay your goddamn phone bill.
Wipe your ass before you pay your phone bill.
Yo,
all right?
yo.
What are you doing?
Don't be kissing your mom after you fuck your aunt. Don't be doing that shit.
Don't be paying your bills with a stinky butt. All right, wipe your ass, boy.
Wipe your ass, boy.
Wipe your ass.
Wipe your Y-A-S-S.
Yeah, but you know, and it's fucking just funny because
Wipe your ass before paying.
wipe your ass for paying your phone bill. Huh? What are you doing? You an adult? It's like that kind of thing, you know. That's I just made.
Sprint.
Maybe
How about you sprint your ass to the bathroom?
Yeah, exactly.
And go take that shit.
T-Mobile, more like
T-Mobilize. To the bathroom, boy.
T paper. More like T paper. Yes. All right. They can wait. Don't worry. So listen. So he's just. I mean, and he's at that level of funny and at that level of experience where he can just get up and he's just floating. You know, he's skywalking.
Yeah.
And it's just everything's
that's the BET master.
Yes.
Those are the kind of guys who the style is very hit you over the head, over the brick with flavor,
Yeah.
personality, and just goofiness.
and just some goofiness
Goofy
and
shit.
goofy lines because
Yeah.
they were smart. Even the brushing your teeth before sucking a titty thing, it's so fucking weird,
Well,
actually.
again, what is a joke? But two incongruent ideas.
Yes.
Brush your teeth, suck some titties. He literally just put those together.
Put them together.
It's very powerful.
But there was something real about it where it's like you can actually relate to it.
Right.
So whatever. Getting into the mechanics, I'm sitting there enjoying all this,
Right.
not knowing that, oh fuck, I have to follow this because
Right.
everyone's dying.
Right.
Everyone is fucking dying. And then I have to follow it.
People are sucking titties. He doesn't
Yeah.
know he's killing so hard.
People got their titties out
People
now.
are just like brushing their teeth and like,
Yeah.
yo! You know, it's like fucking insane.
So then I go up a year in, and I'm feeling okay. I'm doing okay at comedy for someone who's 1 year in. You know, I'm
Right.
getting a lot of shows and stuff like that, and I know I'm funny, and I know I got some great bits that just
Right.
work. But I go in and I said some dumb crowd work.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of white people in the audience, and I was like, it's so great that these Midwesterners got to see Dave Chappelle. You know.
Oh, no.
But you know, there was enough black people in the room where they were like, "Nah,
Yeah.
don't do that." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yep, I'm dumb. I'm gonna kill myself. I have an Indian sense of shame. Don't worry." Then I just go through the set, I plow through the set. It's almost total silence. I'm hitting him with jokes that I still do today that still kill today.
Yeah.
But I just poisoned the well with a little shitty crowd work at the beginning.
Bro, it's the decision they make at the beginning.
Yeah. And I fucking powered through. I get to my closer, and my
Which
closer saved me.
Okay. His closer, by the way, is pay your phone bill
Yeah.
before wiping your ass.
Yeah, wipe your ass before paying your phone bill.
His is opposite.
Yeah, it's the
His is
opposite, yeah.
Pay your phone bill, then wipe, your, ass. It's a whole different way of looking at things. It's
That's the Indian way of looking at things.
Yeah.
The black way of looking
And
at things.
also,
is-
you lick your titties, then you brush your teeth.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly.
It's Mumbai, all right?
my closer
Yeah.
ended up kind of crushing it.
Okay, good.
You know, and it did, but it was just that was the only time when I've gone up and just on a show. Open mics are a different thing, we know.
Right.
On a show where I just got no laughs.
Right.
No laughs.
I'm feeling that.
You know, it's just like, and then you're just looking at all these people. It's a big show. There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
And they're just looking at you, and they almost look like ghosts, and I'm just petrified of them. You know what I mean?
It's interesting because they look at you like a betrayed friend.
Kind of.
Like, I needed you to do better.
Yeah,
For me.
it's like that guy.
And it's like, how could you do this?
Yeah.
Because that guy was so great.
Yeah.
And you not doing great is an affront
Exactly.
to everything I stand for.
Exactly.
You're un-American.
Yeah, it was
Some
just
bombs
like,
are
how
like
dare you?
un-American.
Yeah, it was like they wanted to prorate their ticket sales prices and get a little bit of money back, like
Some guy was
$5
in
back
in
for
your
me.
crowd learning about visa so he could
Yeah,
deport you.
Yeah, exactly. Looking up immigration law.
There's a Broadway Comedy Club clause. If you bomb here, you
a
have to go
bombing
back
clause.
to Croatia or something.
And that was for me, bombing is like when I feel like I'm getting like a B- in a show, where I'm just getting I'm wrenching out some laughs from some bits, but it's just. I mean, I'm like you in the sense that like I just want to be killing all the time.
This thing is also like what Indians consider failure, or
Yes.
what Desis consider failure is a whole different thing. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, on that metric, we're failing our asses off right now in
Dude,
life.
dude.
In life, we are done.
This conversation is a failure.
Is a failure.
We're failures.
Yeah.
Because I'm in Pranav's house. So right now, you're actually less failure than I am because I'm in your house.
I'm hosting you
You're
in here.
hosting me.
I'm housing
so,
you.
So anytime I'm not in my own house, I'm failing.
You're drinking my water.
Oh, I don't want that ass.
Wiping out
With
with
the
my
water.
toilet paper.
That'd be my Indian BET set. If you wipe your ass, use some water. Huh?
You don't need a crusty butt.
You that crusty ass butt. With
Crusty
your,
ass
With your
butt.
crusty ass.
Your crusty butt ass.
Yo, with your dandruff on your asshole, bitch. Yo, put some head and shoulders on that bitch.
Like ass and shoulders.
They should be naming it. You fucking hip game right now, bro. You're killing
We're
me.
vibing. That's it.
You're
That's
killing me. I
all.
love it. I
That's
love it.
all.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Ass and shoulders.
Should call that shit ass and shoulders.
Yo, you try to do ass and shoulders? I'm gonna try ass and shoulders, bro. Ass and butt.
Pantene. More like poutine.
Oh shit. Yo, that was fucking unreal. But that bomb, that failure that we started with, bombing in India is like you're a lawyer instead of a doctor.
Right,
That's
yeah.
bombing. That's like failure.
Yeah.
And the idea of failure also it's so based on like if you fail, I fail because that auntie knows.
Right, exactly.
So-
the parent has failed. That was a flaw in the parenting.
Right.
And dude, here's the thing: is like throughout my childhood, I was such a bad kid, and I hated school. I
Right.
hated being in school, so I did badly in school. I was a smart kid. The tests and all that shit showed. You know what I mean? But I hated being in school. I was an active discipline case in
Right.
school because I just hated being there so much, and that was just my parents' eternal shame. And I remember being in like 4th grade and my mom crying because
really?
of a parent teacher conference.
that to
That's like 4th grade. But it was just like, so I kind of was accustomed to failure. I was accustomed to being branded as a fuck up until probably like my late teens when I got to
Right.
like an Ivy League school and this and that kind of thing.
Right,
you
right.
know
So
what
you
I
were
mean?
smart.
I was smart. Yeah, there's no. I mean, here's how I would fail as a kid. Right, a report card would come or an interim report card, and it would be like math, and be like, he's getting like a C- or a D. My parents would drop the hammer on me, be like, what, blah 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 blah.
Right.
For the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would get straight A's. I would get total straight A's because I just was feeling this pressure from my
Yeah.
parents. And then I would just be like, I don't give a fuck about this anymore. And I would
It's-
stop.
It was such an interesting thing because like my failure, right, was never with school. I was an exceller.
Yeah.
I excelled. My failure was I wouldn't do enough.
Right.
So that's what I was saying. It's a gradient thing. It's like,
Yeah.
I know that you're here, but there's that one fucking Indian dude in the community,
Right.
who's so good. He's like autistic almost, you
Yeah.
know. He's just like, he wasn't autistic before. He studied his way into autism, you know. He like was so into
He
books.
broke his brain.
Right, he broke his brain. Woke up. He's like trains, you know. It was like that's
Trains. He wakes up like a zombie.
Trains.
Trains.
Must find conductor. Choo choo.
He's acing trigonometry problems. His family then rewards him with trains. You're stealing grapes and feeding him, and then
he became like the biggest stockholder in MTA. He's like insane. Yeah, so he's trains guy now, but that was the guy that always would be on my ass. You know, that person, and I was that person for other families.
Right.
I learned.
Yeah,
It's a big human centipede of fucking shame.
Yeah.
You know,
See,
people are just fucking.
My brother was at the top of his food chain, relatively. Like there were some people, but
Yeah.
they weren't directly in our circle who were just like astronomically, the best.
Right.
But my brother was the guy who did the 6-year medical program, and he was just like the shining guy.
Right,
And
right.
then my parents had that as like in their pocket to kind
Right.
of offset me the stank that I'm bringing. You know
So
what I mean?
she would cry, your mom, and then sheesh.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it was like that, but that was the dope thing about my brother. My brother fucking loved who I was as a
Right.
person, and
Right.
loved the fact that I was funny.
He
and
nurtured
just the
it. He
fucking,
nurtured
yeah,
it, yeah.
and he really nurtured it. And
Yeah.
I owe that guy so much. You know,
Because if he wasn't there, you needed that guy, because without him, Indians have this way, again, Desis have this way of like stamping out things that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
So uncles and aunties, moms and dads will stamp out the little part of you that's like
Yeah.
kind of like
Exactly.
glowing.
Exactly.
And again, I understand it. It's a very much a practical way of living. Fucking get yours, get stuff happening. Be efficient with your life. Don't fuck it up. So that little painting thing you do, I do it, but then fucking come back, you know?
Yeah.
So the idea of your brother being someone who like allows that to happen.
Right.
Actually,
Right.
shout out.
Big dude, he was
Shout out.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about him a lot, but I mean, he was there, and he'd be laughing at my shit. I'd be
Yep.
making those little tapes and stuff when I'm 8 years old. He's listening to it with his friends. They're just
Right.
loving it. You know
Right,
what I mean? And
right.
he's really helping to build my self-esteem, even
Right.
though it's being cut down in all these other areas of life.
Every comic has that first group of friends that make him laugh.
Yes.
So you gotta love those guys. 'Cause
Yes.
Without them, you wouldn't know anything about what is funny.
Exactly. And these were people who love comedy too,
Right.
you know what I mean? They were watching Eddie Murphy Delirious, they were watching Raw.
Right.
They're just fucking in it.
Do that bit where you are homophobic.
Yeah. But they would encourage it in weird ways, but not really. My brother was like, you're this kind of person. Be that, man. Be that. You're
Gorgeous.
great.
Gorgeous,
you know,
dude. That's that.
He really helped me embrace who I am as
That's
a person.
great, dude. My parents had a very hands off environment.
Yeah.
Are you doing well in school? Okay.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. You know? So my friends were the first people that I didn't fail in front of.
Right.
My mom, I would be failing. For my mom, failure was not doing SAT work when she wanted me to.
Right.
So I remember, oh my God, in the house, I'd be playing RuneScape, which is this MMORPG. I'd be playing all day, right? I would study upstairs, right? And my mom would come and check on me, right? And if
Okay,
was-
I know that. I know
if
those
if
checkups, yeah.
Those checkups, right? Those Desi mom checkups. And she would be soft on the stairs, so she wouldn't know, so I wouldn't know she was coming. Because she knew. And she had like weapons ready. She had like a utility belt of like different weapons, by the
Yeah.
way. Like she had a spoon. She had some like spice, throw in my eyes to maim me.
It's like macing
you know.
you.
Then she had she has like a Batman.
It was a literal
but for
pepper
beating.
spray.
Yeah, pepper spray. Right. She just threw peppers at me at very high speed, spraying me with peppers. You know. Right. It's just like crack open a pepper and just rub your eyes in it.
Exactly.
The original pepper spray was just pepper.
It's just it really was. Yeah. She chews it up and spits it in your eye.
just lotions your face. Yeah. Or she like puts it in your hand and you're like,
Yeah.
you touch your face.
Yeah. Yeah. You do it.
Dude, so she was crazy. And whenever I wouldn't be studying, she'd open the door and she saw me not studying, bro, it would be the failure started there. Now you're a failure.
Yep.
And what do I do with failures?
Yeah. The shum. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for my mom, it was really about just like being like, I'm causing these people grief right now. Because I would get the
Right.
check-ins if they'd see.
Right.
It's like I would be doing something else, it'd be like reading a book or something,
Right. Reading a book, the Bad Boy Pranav.
Well, it was like
Reading a book.
you know what I'm saying? It was like I'd be so I'm still kind of cultivating
Was
my
it
mind.
Playboy?
Yeah. I was reading a book full of pussies.
You know when you go to Dawas and you just read Playboy magazines in
You
front
know
of all
that
the
famous novel Penthouse, right? Penthouse Forum. That would just be the humiliation. My mom would just be like, "He's this guy." Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
My dad was more hands off in that way. But the thing is like
That's what you call a
anytime
legal dad.
the guilt would come in the form of she'd be like, "Hey, you know, so and so made the honor roll again. His parents are so happy, so proud." And I'm just like, I'm withering. You know, I'm just
Right.
withering.
So what do you?
Yeah.
It's just interesting. I would wager that, like, you know, Kumkum Auntie's style right now is very endearing, very cool. That
Yeah.
abrasiveness. I would assume that back in the day, growing up, not the funnest part of your life,
Who?
right?
Who?
That nefarious energy that she has now, that is so kind of gorgeous on her and fun,
she's
was a bane of your
she
existence.
could really. It wasn't until I
Right?
proved myself to her that our love
Right.
really blossomed.
Right.
Like once I got into college and I was just a straight A student.
I love that conditional love. That is such a Daisy way of loving.
It totally is. It totally is.
It is,
You
it
know,
is.
the love would come back if they just see. Here's the interesting thing about it. Like, if the kid is just a fucking failure then
Yeah.
and is just that's it, that's all he's going to be, they will then give the love. Because
Right.
they're like, well, that we did all we could. But you're
Right.
right. The conditional love is a tool
Right.
for trying to mold this person.
'Cause you know you can do better.
Yeah.
Not even on some white guy like, I know, I just want to try your best.
Yeah.
It's the idea like, I know you can do better because I'm fucking aware of everything
Exactly.
you are.
Yes, exactly. Because
And
I'm you,
I'm
you are me.
and you're me.
Yes.
So I can do this, and you're going to do this, or else it's going to be hell to pay. right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's powerful. It's a powerful thing. It's a powerful tool to use failure against your kid. Now it just fuck people up.
Yeah.
It just fuck a kid up. All these Indian kids who have that pressure, you know, and a lot of these Indian kids now, they're not getting beat as much, but they're getting beat here.
Exactly.
more.
It's
'Cause
it's all mental.
the I would actually not prefer this Indian kid's life to my life.
Right.
I think this Indian kid's life, the new Indian kid, is much more stressed.
Yeah.
Much more competition. People are much more aware of the competition.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you were competing against Rajinikanth.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Rajinikanth. I'm gonna try to find one Indian. I'm trying to find one.
That's a big bar to raise to.
I'm gonna find
Everyday bum, I got an A in math,
I'm
but
gonna
are you
find a
Rajinikanth?
nice Indian name, like a classic Indian name, and what comes out is Rajinikanth. Come on, Osama. Fucking go Patel next time. Oh my god.
I got an A. Yeah, you're not Rajinikanth, bitch.
They destroyed the whole idea.
Let me see your mustache. No, you're not
Destroyed the
Rajinikanth.
whole idea. Hey, can you throw a sunglass and it falls directly in your face? What are you even doing? What are you even doing, dude? What are you even doing? Can you be 50 years old?
Yeah.
And playing across a
Can you
22-year-old
be
actress?
50? Yeah, can you be 50 years old for 900 years, which is how long you've lived? No.
Dude, he goes to the henchman and just eats the souls of every henchman in his movies. And that's why they're so dark.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
The soul makes their skin lighter. But yo, that kind of energy of like your parents being like, failure is tantamount to death.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is. I mean, dude, shame is such a huge part of India.
And the shame is heavier now.
Yeah.
So again, people are again. Oh yeah, that's my point. Back in the day, when you were fighting against Raju, you were just fighting against Raju
Yeah.
of the community. Now you're the internet, really
Yeah.
deeply. Your parents all know it. Now they're fucking going into the actual stats.
You're right.
Before they had one guy across the street. Hey, look what Dave is doing.
Yeah,
What are you
exactly.
doing? Now it's like, look what 90%
Yeah.
of the Eastern Seaboard
Yeah,
is
look
doing.
at Malala.
Look at Malala.
Yeah.
Huh? Why don't you get chopped in the head?
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you get shot in the head?
She's
a
going
little
to
bit?
Harvard after
Huh?
she got shot in the face.
Your face is not
We
sharp.
almost had somebody in India too that they would look at because I remember we had some smart ass cousin. He'd be like, you know, so and so got the highest test score in all of India for such and such a test.
First of all, their stories never made any sense.
Yeah.
They get the highest test score in all
The
of
highest
India.
SAT score in India. I'm like, what?
But yeah. They got the highest A. It's like, what? You mean 100%? No, even more than 100%. What? These stories make no sense, bro. I swear to God, Indians love the little romance.
Yeah.
They throw a little romance in there, dude. This guy was the first.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
first South Indian to make 190 years. Like, what are you
Exactly.
saying, bro?
Like he was the first lactose intolerant guy.
He was the first one-legged.
Yeah.
He has two legs. He was the first one-legged kid to climb up the stairs of Harvard. It's like, what are you saying, bro? My dad, you know, the classic. We had one chalkboard for 30 years.
Right, of course,
Drill.
yeah.
Are you full of shit?
Yeah.
You had one chalkboard. What about tests? Did they give you a test on a chalkboard? We had one chalkboard. I used to walk.
They would have to copy from the chalkboard. Though.
I used to swim across a piranha pit every day. I used to fight Mike
Our
Tyson.
math tests only ended after you killed a tiger. Okay, that was it.
We had to gut a hyena. Every day, every morning, I used to gut 2 hyenas for my mother. Every day, I killed 3 politicians on the way to the school. What you do, huh? The bus.
Yeah.
You're scared of the
Taking
bus.
a bus.
Bus.
Little bitch bus.
Little bitch. You're on the bitch bus.
Yeah, the bitch bus. And to that, I'm saying bus. Oh. Man, a failure though. You know what, dude?
To that, I'm saying bus. The bus stops here.
Oh, man.
Yo, that's retarded, bro. I love it.
Man,
That's retarded.
the death before dishonor is a like highly prized Desi concept.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and dishonor is failure.
Yeah.
You know?
It really is. And
It's in the Gita, actually. The Bhagavad Gita, that's a line in
here
it
it
where
comes.
it's like
Here comes
even
the
worse
scripture.
than
We should have like a scripture corner.
Yeah, we should.
Scripture corner with Pranav. You come in. Welcome, class.
He's telling me, he's like, even worse, even worse than death is dishonor. It's just in there,
right,
you know?
Right. And this is an Asian text. It's literally like
Yeah.
how long ago would you say?
It's been thousands of years,
Thousands,
you
right?
know?
One of the oldest written texts of
Yeah.
all time, right? So you have this like death. Like, that's a very human idea.
Yeah.
But I think it's wrong. I think it's a wrong idea.
Well-
I don't think death before dishonor. I think dishonor can be used to grow as well.
Right. Well, the
You
thing
know what I'm saying?
is, the weird contrast
Yeah.
was that actually the real dishonor is if you just don't try. That was actually it. You
Right.
know, if you don't just get in
Engage.
the game, yeah,
Right,
and engage. So, but I think you're right. Failure is something you learn from.
I'm all about
know?
it. Dude, without Phyllis Diller said this is a comic who's one of the best comics
Yeah,
of all time.
yeah.
Check her fucking shit out.
She's
She has
great.
the highest LPM last
Yeah,
per
she's
minute.
great.
Like 12 jokes off one premise. It's
Yeah.
fucking unreal. She said, if you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing.
Yes.
That's true. Being uncomfortable is a constant requirement,
Yeah.
not just the thing you go into, tap your toe into. It is literally the bread and butter of growth.
Yes,
Is
that's it.
uncomfortability, is not feeling good about what you're doing.
That's what it's literal growing pains.
Boom.
That's what it is,
Boom.
you know?
So I don't think Indians really have that in them as much. I don't know what that is, but it's very much like achieve.
Yeah.
Work to achieve, or that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no building blocks towards the idea that you miss one test so you could do better on the next test.
Right, no.
What?
No. It's,
You failed that one test, and that's gonna
Now
be
kill
on your,
yourself.
That's gonna be on your fucking tombstone.
yeah.
This man got an 85 on his math test.
Yeah. I mean, you're totally right. It's unforgiving.
It is unforgiving.
It's absolutely
Which
unforgiving.
builds these badasses.
You're right.
It does build.
But
a
it then
certain,
breaks a lot
Yeah.
more people, though.
We're like, Indians are like the unsullied, bro.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
cut our,
it's
they
true.
cut our fucking cock
We
off.
are the unsullied.
They cut our cock up, and
Yeah.
we become gods.
Yeah.
At what price?
Yeah.
Our cock,
Yeah. Our cock.
our fucking throbbing.
The pleasure. There's no
9-inch.
pleasure to be seen.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
There's no pleasure
They
to be
cut
felt.
the pleasure off.
There's no
And
pleasure.
you know what they do? They also hold the cock in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, my cock.
They're licking look at all the things you can't do with your cock. I'm licking it.
Hey, Basanti, come here. Ooh, she's licking it too now.
I'm gonna beat you with the cock.
Beat you with your own dick. Come here. Oh, nice big and girthy, huh?
Yeah.
You like this?
Yeah.
You like your own cock, huh? Hey, hey, there's a little cum left in it. Drink it. Drink your own
Squeezing
cum
it
from
out.
your own dick. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Grotesque.
It's disgusting.
These are real stories too, by the way, guys. Real stories from our childhood.
I have a clit.
Yeah.
I have a large clit. This is
How do you define failure now?
failure is not going for it.
Yeah.
So if I'm on a stage doing stand up and I forego the new joke to kill, that's a failure in my eyes. You know, because I don't want to kill that. Say I'm doing a good set and I have the option to do a new joke or like a joke that does well. Sometimes I'll go the old joke.
Yeah.
And I feel good. I want to feel. That's failure. That is the fear. The fear won over.
Of not doing the new joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, if you want to go broader, if fear wins, it's failure.
right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Be it talking to a girl, be it doing a new joke. Anytime fear wins, that's fail.
It's failure.
If you fail by doing, you're a winner. 'Cause
Yeah.
the mantra I say in my head is you win, you lose, you learn, you win. There's no
Right.
way you can lose.
Dude, I
That's the
fuck with
mantra.
that so hard.
Right.
The way I think about it is a little bit inverted, in that like if I'm not feeling the love,
You lose, you lose.
Yeah.
You die, you lose. What's inverted? What do you mean?
no, not of that, not that phrase,
right.
but like in terms of fear, for me, it's like if the love is not there, if you're not loving it, then you're failing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
So the absence of love is failure.
the absence of the love
Right,
is the
right.
failure, and you can feel it too. Right, there are times when I fail on stage, and it's like the laughs might be there, but it's like because I'm not doing a new joke. You know what I mean? Or if I'm not bringing something, if I'm
Right,
just
right.
putting out the same shit that I know already works,
Right.
and that's kind of failing for me.
Right. I got
know?
you. Yeah, I would consider that a failure as well.
Yeah.
When you don't bring your essence into the activity, you're
Exactly.
failing because you're not
Exactly.
living in
Yeah.
the. In
you're
the
not
moment.
putting your hip into it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you're not putting your fucking.
You're not putting your neck in the guillotine.
Exactly.
Get sliced, bitch.
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
fucking
Get
sliced.
cut. Get cut.
Get cut.
Because like, the thing is, actually, is like, are you enjoying? It's a counterintuitive concept in a way, but like, are you enjoying?
Right.
Are you feeling the pleasure?
Right.
You know what I mean? Are you tasting the juice?
Colin, feel the music.
Yeah.
Are you feeling the music?
Yeah.
That's when you know you feel on stage. You're just like in it. Everything you say comes from a place of I believe in this. That's powerful.
And there's always going to be times when you're not totally feeling that.
Oh yeah.
But to then let that get to you, that's a failure.
I try to do some mantras before. If I'm like in that space right before a show, I'm not feeling it. I'll try to say some mantras like, they're here for me and I'm here for them.
Yeah, that's
that
good.
creates the connection. Right?
That's great. That's beautiful.
Right. So that because here's the thing, comics. It's Chris Rock said this. The difference between a comedian and a funny person is that a comedian's got to be funny at 7:30 on a Friday.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's your job.
Yeah.
This is our job.
Yeah.
This is our passion, but at some point you got to realize
It's a job.
It's a job. It's your job you're doing. What's
Yeah.
your job? Make them laugh.
Yeah.
That's it. If you're not doing that, you're failing at your job. Right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like you have to create something in your brain that makes you do your job.
Right.
What would it be? Go back to that. Find the connection. They're here for us. I'm here for them.
Yeah.
Let's try. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly right. You know what? Something interesting that I've been learning, because I just got passed to start doing late night shows in New York Comedy Club, right? And when you go and do a
Failure
late
who?
night, no, shut.
Failure
That's
what?
it. That is. I mean, that's a not tiny thing, but it's a very interesting thing to learn,
smallest
because these
seed.
are hard shows, because
Right.
people are. They're tired. It's the end of a night,
Right.
you know, and then you've got these other comics coming on and doing this. And for a minute, first couple sets that I did there, I was killing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was great. I'm feeling it. I'm dancing up there, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. But you know, when I'm there every night, then for late night, I'm just like, whew, this is tough.
Yeah.
This is miserable.
Yeah.
This is this. And what I realized was happening was I wasn't being up there at those times to even really have fun.
It was acquisitional.
It was
Let me
acquisitional.
get something out of this.
Let me get something out of it. I want to get a good tape.
Right, that shit,
You
yeah.
know, all that shit. And I was like, dude, I'm not having any fun.
Right.
And so I stopped going for like a week and a half.
Okay.
And I had other stuff going on too, shows. I was
Right,
traveling
right.
around a bit. But I went back then this week, and I went up, and this is after one comic had a total meltdown on stage. The crowd was just not in it. But you know what? I fucking went up there. I did all new jokes, and I had fun.
Yeah.
And I got
Out of it.
the laughs. I just got and it was because I was in a zone of not giving a fuck. Actually, you know what I mean. It was a
Right.
detachment from the fruit.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean, and just tossing myself into the labor.
The joy of the doing is the most powerful way to live. If you live in the absolute, the idea that just the doing is the joy, not even just kind of thinking it, living that
Right.
life, it's one of the most powerful ways to live.
And I think that's failure, is not doing that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you can
yeah.
have like, I think that's a broader failure. Like, you're a failure as a person, in a sense. And that sounds harsh, but I think you're a failure as a person if you're just so fixated only on the fruit,
Right.
and not on just the love of the
Right,
doing. You
right.
know what I mean? That to me is a huge failure.
And it's hard because New York
because
is
that's unhappiness.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
That leads to
it-
actual
it-
unhappiness.
It's a vacuous way of living.
Yeah.
And New York is interesting because it actually rewards vacuous living. It's
It
like,
does.
It very much rewards the do without thinking.
Totally.
Just go and try to get.
It totally does,
The,
yeah.
the whole city's base was to make money.
Exactly.
The city's origin is to get.
Just to get, yes.
The Dutch came here to make money. It was
Yeah,
one of the first
the
colonies.
object, you know?
So the basis of this whole place is to
Hey,
not,
we swindle this group of Native Americans out of
Or
this
whoever.
gigantic island. That's our first win.
Right.
That's the origin of New York. That's
Right.
the origin of fucking Manhattan.
Boom.
You know?
Manhattan. Manhattan is a Native American name. by
Word,
the way.
yeah. Which
Insane.
means, yeah.
That's like, dude. The way we name Native American streets and stuff.
It's almost cruel.
It's like killing your brother's wife and then naming the kid your wife.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
It's like I killed your wife.
Listen, I just killed your whole tribe, but upshot of this, you now have a Jeep named after you. Okay,
What do you
Cherokee.
think? Huh?
Cherokee.
Stop whining.
Yeah.
Stop crying. Trail of Tears.
Yeah.
I'll show you Trail of Tears.
Yeah.
You know that kind of shit. But that's the thing. It's like it's insane, and the people who don't live like that, it's a nefarious way that just kind of builds on itself and eats at you slowly until you're 37 or 30. You're older.
Yeah.
You have no love.
You have no love.
You've never cultivated that element of like, what do I truly find joy of, and how do I stay in that space?
Yeah, man.
Once you live in a powerful way, little things can't throw you off your game. Like a little, you know, not laugh at a joke here,
Right.
or maybe you didn't get the best set of that night there. It's all doesn't matter because
Yeah.
you're in the same. You're in this. It's all bonus.
Exactly. It's all bonus.
Once you
That's
find
exactly
the thing,
right.
it's all bonus.
Everything else is icing. You know, it's just icing. It's just the cherry on top.
Right.
It's so true though, and this is the biggest life lesson that has helped me the most, and has given me so much fucking happiness. And it's helped me avoid failure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I understand what failure actually
And the other
is
thing
now.
you learned is fuck Koreans.
Yeah.
Those are the two things that create happiness in life. Let me tell you the bomb story. My worst.
Is this absolute worst?
Worst bomb story.
I want to hear a bomb story from you. That's you as a developed comic,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know if that exists.
No, this is 2 years ago.
Okay.
Or 3 years ago. So I was good.
Yeah.
This is at my brother's wedding. Okay,
Oh,
this is Noel
shit.
Siddiqui. Shout outs to Noel.
What up?
Bro? This is gonna be a little moment for me. This really is my hardest bomb emotionally. I go into the event. My brother's getting married. He's in like the full garb. He's got the little wedding turban on, with the little sash on the back, looking fly. Right,
Yeah.
got the wife on deck, looking like a bad bitch.
Uh-huh.
Right, it's hot. Shit's hot right now. Right, they're sitting there. The fucking Robindranath fucking music it's playing. Pule pule dhole dhole boy ki bamri Dubai. Right, all that shit on deck. I walk in. My sister-in-law's dad accosts me. Hey, buddy, comedy. I was not prepared for this.
Wow, sister-in-law's dad.
You can't say no to that.
Yeah, you
He
cannot
comes
say no
in,
to that.
Kalu, he's like, comedy. I'm like, it's not gonna work.
Wow.
This is a massive tent.
Yeah.
There's no good mic. Comedy. Yeah, you'll do comedy. You'll do comedy. I'm like, no, I'm walking away. Comedy. You will do it. Bro, I swear to God, I'm freaking out. I'm trying to run. I do not say yes.
Yeah.
I say no, I think 30, 40 times.
Yeah.
He
And
does
he's not taking it.
He's clutching my arm. No, come on.
Yeah, he's not. There's a language barrier
I
too.
said, bro, I'm speaking Swahili to him.
Yeah.
What did I don't.
There's no no.
No, I don't. What,
Yeah.
African language. What
Yeah.
No, you're gone. He's like giving me a mic. No. It's not even like you're gonna do it. It's like a. He's just feeding me the mic. So I'm like fucking fine, and I'm like okay. I'm freaking out now because I know I'm gonna bomb this. I have no inkling I'm gonna bomb this. So finally, like after like a very heartfelt speech, everyone's crying. And by the way, that is universal.
Yeah.
That's a very universal idea. The idea of doing the saddest thing before you bring up comic.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that, dude? And then he died of all the AIDS. And now, speaking of not AIDS, here's a guy who looks like he has AIDS, but not really.
Give it up for your next act, Usama.
Yeah, Usama AIDS Siddiqui, So I get up, right? And, oh, God. Okay. So I'm there, right? My first joke does well. It does.
Okay, what was the joke?
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. I'm from America. So if any ladies want a green card, my number is 832-715-205. Bow! Right?
Yeah.
Feeling good. I'm in it. I'm in the game. All right?
Yeah.
Whew. I'm playing Punch Out. I'm
Yeah.
in. Then I just try to directly translate like my English jokes in Bengali.
Oh, shit.
That didn't work. Then I say something like, wow, I can't believe how many commodes there are. It's great that we're not squat shitting anymore. Bomb Avenue.
Some of them are still squat shitting.
Express train
Yeah.
to Bombsville. No stops.
Now this is in English.
In English, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad I see so many commodes. It's good we're not squatting on bricks to shit, auntie.
You're calling out a grandmother
Who's like,
Some
she's probably shitting herself
who's probably
right now.
shitting, actively creating a
He's like,
dookie.
God, if we're using your diaper right now. I'm bombing, but you know, even every bomb, I have that my one shitty cousin who likes seeing the world burn. Every Joe that's bombing, he's like, like every sarcastic, like, right?
Yeah.
I'm bombing with it. He's loving it. He's juicing it up.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, I'm bombing again. I'm trying to get it back. Trying to get back. He's got work. Then I'm like, doesn't my brother look like the Taliban?
No.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. You feel this, right? You feel the cringe.
Yeah.
I'm bombing.
Well, yeah.
Then I'm trying to use my brother as a roast bait. Then I say, doesn't my brother look like Taliban? My brother, audible sigh. Bro.
They gave him a mic just to sigh.
He didn't need the mic. It was loud. Bro, I remember that moment. It's like almost trauma.
Oh my God.
I say, wouldn't he be looking as a Taliban? Bro, happy. Do you know how sad you got to be to make jewelry look bad?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
he's decked out in the most regal outfit. He looks like Noel again. That's how bad I'm doing. The turban isn't fixing his
Oh my
look.
God.
He's doing that thing with the where he's like,
Oh, yeah.
he's doing that
He's
double
getting a
bridge
tension
where he's
headache.
trying to literally take the memory out of his head and throw it away. He's trying to literally squeeze the memory out. You know how dad's video everything
Yeah.
that a kid does? I'm doing so bad. My dad puts down the camera,
Wow.
puts the lens cap on, and walks out the
Oh
room.
my God. Oh my God.
My mom
And just kept walking.
and kept walking
He left.
into
Haven't seen you
traffic.
that since.
He didn't go for cigarettes.
Yeah.
He just said, "Son, I'm leaving you." That's all he had to say. And I'm like, I get it. My mom loving it, right?
She's loving it. That's amazing.
My mom enjoying my son on
Is she
stage.
laughing? Is she
She's
laughing?
He's just like hot,
Yeah.
just smiling at me, dude. She doesn't. She doesn't know I'm bombing.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing a speech to her.
Yeah.
You know, she just likes seeing a little boy on stage. So that's why she's loving it. That sigh. I can still feel it. I keep bombing. And then I literally just like, it was supposed to be a 20-minute set. I stopped at like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm losing.
Yeah.
I'm sweating through my kurta, bro. You can see the pit stains just like grow. Bro, it was like disgusting. You know? I'm like, getting a little Bangladesh in here, huh? It's not working, bro.
It's like Dhaka in here, right? Am I right? Oh, fuck.
Dude, okay.
We're
You know,
in
fucking
Dhaka.
South Indians and Northern Indians are really different. Okay. You know, I'm doing my, Bengali entertainment television set.
Yeah.
You know, bomb my ass off. I finish the set, walk out, no one claps. No claps. Because first of all, Bengalis don't really know to clap
Yeah,
at
yeah.
bad comedy. Like, they just don't know. It's like, okay, he did it, bye, So, but to me, I did a set and didn't get any claps. So I'm walking away, right? My dad's nowhere to be found. My mom goes like, he's doing. My grandma's dead, she died.
During the set.
She died during the set. She saw me, she's like, I've seen enough.
I'm ready to go.
That's my time. She dies, And then I walk outside. My cousin is just like,
It's like an American cousin.
He knows it's a Bengali cousin, but he's my boy.
Yeah.
So he loves the
Yeah.
bomb, right? He loves your bomb. He's like, your best boy's gonna love your
Yeah.
fucking bomb. I go outside to the outhouse, little shed that you can pee and poop in, and I get so mad I punch the wall. I'm like so fucking mad.
Wow.
I literally just like punch the wall. But no, this is a Bangladeshi outhouse, so I punch through the fucking wall.
Yeah.
It's like hay. So I punch through the hay, bring it out. My hand is now like fucking a little bloody and shit. It's like shitting.
Oh, so you did not take it well.
No,
at
no,
all.
no, no. I'm like shitting sadly.
Wow.
And then I have diarrhea on top of that. So I bombed the show. I bombed the toilet. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
God.
I have a bloody hand.
Oh man, I'm there right now. And
You know
it
what I'm
is-
saying? I'm shitting diarrhea.
And you're probably hating that guy who made you get up on stage too a little bit. Like this fucking bitch.
It was a hate mixed with mostly dejectedness.
Yeah.
Like, why did I even say yes?
Yeah.
More self-hate. Very directed at self. Why did I even do that?
Yeah.
My dad comes in. We don't talk about it. But now my brother said, this is a thing. My brothers talk about this behind my back and say how bad I did.
Wow.
So this is like a family joke now
Yeah.
that I'm not in on.
Yeah.
That they don't talk about it with me.
Wow.
I know, it's that bad. It was
How did you
that-
find out about it?
My little brother said, like, yeah, we joke about it, dude. You fucking sucked. You just fucking sucked.
I mean, what a bitch though to be like, you sucked. When it's like, come on.
It was really bad.
It was bad.
It was really bad.
But it's like, what's the context?
Dude,
you
here's
know?
the thing. But here's the thing. Here's the happy part. Years later, I did my best friend's. I went to my best friend Rupak's wedding. Shout out to Rupak, one of my best boys of all my life.
Yeah.
He was getting married in Hyderabad. So I went to Hyderabad to see my boy get married. Loved.
I remember when you were going, yeah.
Yeah. I do stand up there. They would not. I said no again, equal amount of times. Raju Uncle was like, no, please, but you have to. So I'm like, fine, I'll do it. And I was getting triggers from the last time. I was literally, it was like 8 Mile, you know?
Yeah.
I can remember my mom's spaghetti, you know? And I'm like freaking out the whole week, like, fuck, what the fuck am I gonna do? But I learned my lessons.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Keep it based on the groom in a nice way.
Yeah.
So I said all these wedding jokes. Like here's a nice little wedding joke you can use. A little street joke, right? You know, it's important that Rupak and Divya grow from each other, you know? So when Rupak does something wrong, Divya will call her out on it.
Mm-hmm.
And when Divya does something wrong, Rupak will agree to her. Explosion.
Yeah.
Explosion, right?
Yeah.
Other one was like the dad, right? The dad is like this joke. Every bride's dad is like this jokey dude. Everyone laughs at Raju Uncle, but no one laughs more at Raju Uncle's jokes than Raju Uncle. Explosion. He is that guy. They love it. It's just roasts. Wedding roasts.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
I do
yeah.
some Osama bin Laden jokes. I'm out.
Nice.
Tight sweat, 5-minute set,
Nice.
killed it.
Nice.
But it was one of those things where I learned from the bomb.
Yeah.
So I still stand by the bomb because the failure sculpted me.
I had to do a wedding once. Desi
that?
wedding.
How's that?
When I got booked for it, I'm thinking, okay, great. It's gonna be fucking. These are my people.
Right.
Indian. Probably gonna
Right.
be like a Punjabi wedding or something. You know, it's gonna be fun.
You just walk up, go ding ding ding
Yeah.
ding 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 ding, and everyone just starts
I'm
dancing.
thinking about all these funny lines that is gonna really appeal
Yeah.
to a young, hip Desi crowd. And I get to the wedding, and it's none of those things. This is a second marriage.
Oh shit!
50-year-old Gujarati Muslim. There's
I think Guju Muslims might be the least fun people.
It's the least fun people
on the earth.
I forget what they're called. It starts with a K.
Losers.
Yeah, Koozers.
Koozers.
So I get there, and it's all older people. There's no young people. It's like 60-year-olds, and then like a couple of their grandkids. So
Right,
like some
right.
5-year-olds running around.
Whew.
I get up there.
Oh god, here we go.
I look at the bride and the groom who are in their 40s and 50s. I'm like, where'd you guys meet? Tinder, right? Tinder.
That's fun though.
Tinder. It was
I
fun.
would laugh. Oh, that's great. That's fun.
A couple people laughed.
It was the 5-year-old kids who were swiping.
Then I'm starting to go into just like material.
Oof.
And it's just not working. So then what I do, to my credit, is I just lean into it, and then I start doing like terrorist jokes.
Oh god.
You know, I do like jokes about being mistaken for a Muslim, you know, Muslim privilege, all this stuff. And it starts working.
Oh really?
And like these 50-year-olds are just kind of laughing.
Yeah.
It's not like killing, because you can't really kill with them.
Right.
But they're laughing. They're smiling.
Wow.
I do a joke about ISIS. It killed. The joke about ISIS, like, boom. Why? Because I talk about ISIS was invented by the United States. You
Right.
know what I mean?
They love that little.
They're like, this guy's on our side,
Yeah.
you know? And so I fucking, having said all that, I was supposed to do 20 minutes. I did 10. I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. Like, right away.
Leave with the chips.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly.
Leave with the
I'm
chips.
quitting while I'm ahead. I'm like, okay, guys, that's enough out of me.
Right.
Goodbye.
Because sometimes you go all in on a joke,
Yeah.
and you lose,
Yeah.
and you go home with nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, here's how I learned how to kill every Indian wedding. If it's a bad one, like the banquet hall type ones, just call it an Indian 5-year-old boy.
Yeah, you told me about this, yeah.
Okay? Bachche say the darndest things.
Yeah.
Hey, how old are you? 5. I thought you were 4. Drop the mic. Bam! And the kid's like, I'm 5! Okay, you're 5. Huh? You have a girlfriend? Bow! Like, it's just like crazy, dude. But he's 5! You can have a girlfriend? He's 5! Explosion. Hey, who do you love more? Mom or your dad? Ooh. Like, this is the stuff. And he's like, Mom.
You on Tinder? You on Tinder? You fucking,
Yo, can you say anal? Anal. Hey, look at this kid. Look at this kid. Huh?
I say the darndest things.
Dude, it's so
You
funny.
like choking during sex?
Hey, who you want to choke here? We want choke. Auntie.
She looks wild.
Auntie,
She's a wild one.
call me on your rotary.
Oh my god.
Dude. So, closing comments.
Closing comments. Failure is not about results. It's about the doing.
Do it.
It's about the love.
Repurpose the idea of failure as a thing to be endured, but a thing to be
Exactly.
loved, a thing to be accepted, and a thing to be seeked.
Right.
That's a whole
exactly.
different way of living.
Yeah.
And you'll feel the pain, but you'll grow as a human being.
Yeah, and actually, when you seek the failure, when you
Power.
seek it, then you own the failure.
Oh.
Then you're working with it.
Your
you know?
greatest fear becomes your bitch.
Exactly.
If fear is something you don't fear,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you don't actually fear anything.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So don't fear the failure. Embrace the failure.
Love it.
And you
Not
have to
just
love
accept
it.
it. Love it.
You have to love it.
Love it.
You have to
Go
love
even
it.
that more direct.
It's all got something in there that's going to help you get to the place that you want to be at, which is the place of the love, which is the opposite of the fear. So you have to embrace the failure. You have to embrace the bomb. Avoid looking at the shiny object, the fruit of all the things, and the thing that you want to get. And look at the fucking muck that you're in.
Say no to wedding gigs.
Yeah, and
Just don't do
say
it.
no to wedding
Just
gigs.
Don't do it, dude.
Say no to wedding gigs. It's all about process. It's all about loving the process.
If your brother's wearing a turban,
Yeah.
don't call him Taliban.
Yeah, don't call him
It's not gonna work. You think it's gonna work? You think it's gonna work? You think it's gonna get him back on your side?
I love it because you went so white with the joke where it's like where you're not even desi at that point. So it's like you're with you're imagining everyone in the crowd is from New Jersey or from Long Island or something. You're like, this guy looks like he's in the Taliban, right?
Then I'm doing the brown accent. They're like, "What is this?
Yeah.
Is my I sound like this.
Why is he just speaking
Am
right now?
I like this? Oh my god.
That's
so,
great.
all love.
All love.
Keep failing.
That's
Keep
keep,
loving.
failing
It's
and
the
keep
mango
the
way.
love intact. Yeah, that is the mango way.
Usama been laughing. Mango Bay at your Mango Bay
At your mango bay. At Pranahaha.
at Usama bin laughing. Thank you.
Keep the love going. Thank you.
Come again.
Come again.
Your mango bay.
Mango bang, mango bang, mango pa pa. Mango, 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 mango.
Bay.